I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on itsmrtaliaferro.com, shawty. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing? All right, this is how important this content is to me to get it out to you guys. I'm letting y'all see my notes right now. All right, it's you don't even know what time it is where I'm shooting this from. Like, I'm giving y'all everything I got right now. I'm giving y'all my damn notes, and I'm letting y'all know what I be typing up, everything personal with me. But it's just that important that I get this content to you guys. So Jay-Z did an exclusive, I mean as exclusive an interview as he could do with Rap Radar and Elliott Wilson and B-Dot. And shout out to them for getting this exclusive interview. They actually traveled to one of Jay-Z's homes, I believe, out in LA, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere in Cali, and did this exclusive interview. I ain't gonna lie, bruh. Just knowing the business, and salute to Elliott Wilson. Elliott Wilson literally probably signed the deal with Tidal just for this interview. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all know how Elliott Wilson, for those who watch interviews and content, y'all know the OG Elliott Wilson lives for stuff like this. And it almost is like he felt like he had to deliver with an interview with Jay-Z, and he did, right? All right, they were talking 444, and they were, of course, talking Kanye West. And listen, man, I'm going to just tell y'all some stuff that came out of this interview about Jay-Z discussing Kanye West, and it was pretty great, and I thought you guys would love it. This is what Jay-Z said when he was asked about the whole Kanye West situation. He was like, what really hurt me is when you brought my kids and wife in it. Kanye is my little brother. He's talked about me 100 times. He made a song called Big Brother. We've gotten past bigger issues, but you brought my family to it, and now it's a problem with me. He knows it's a problem. Me and him would have been talked about it and resolved our issues. He knows he crossed the line. I know him. He knows. He has to know. I know he knows because we've never let this much space go between one of our disagreements. It's part of who we are. That's what I liked about him. He's just an honest person, even though he's wrong a lot of the times. All right, then Jay-Z went on to say, I wasn't dissing Kanye. You can't diss someone saying you've got hurt by Ye. I'm talking to me. This is my conscience. And then later on, first off, he acknowledged that he probably shouldn't have brought up the 20 million. You gave him 20 million and he gave you 20 minutes worth of hits. What was he thinking? And then he kind of reneged that. He was like, well, I was just speaking from the heart, pretty much. And then Jay kind of hinted at something, but he was cut off by like Elliott Wilson. He kind of hinted at that this would be something that took a little more a little more time to resolve, but he didn't really say it. But I'm pretty sure he was about to say that this is not going to be something that just can be resolved in a day. But Elliott Wilson cut him off and he never said it. All right, so I'm just speculating there, but it sounded like he was gonna kind of go that route of this is going to take time for me and Kanye to resolve. But listen, just watching the interview in totality, and I would recommend that you watch this interview on Tidal. It's exclusive to Tidal. You're probably not going to get this anywhere else. Tidal does a good job of copyrighting their content. It's going to be tough to find this interview anywhere illegally, but it's a great interview. And what I took from this is Jay wasn't dissing Kanye. I've always remained consistent about Jay and this Kanye situation on 444. He felt like he had no other choice. And like I said, it wasn't about the fact that Kanye brought up Jay. He's brought up Jay 1,000 times, just like Jay said. It was the fact that you brought the kids into it. You brought Beyonce, which was the biggest thing about it. And again, there's only so much you can do to avoid Beyonce. She's the biggest, arguably the biggest star in the world. But it happens to be Jay's wife, right? So Jay wasn't speaking from a standpoint of this is the biggest artist in the world currently. This is my wife you're talking about on stage. And Jay didn't like that, right? And I respect it. But I understand Ye's side of it. If it really is a turmoil, or if he really thought Jay should have checked on him after the thing happened and with his wife Kim Kardashian, I get it. But Ye went about it the wrong way. He got on stage. He didn't call Jay. It was the wrong approach. And Jay said there's probably some wrong he did in this as well. It's all in the interview. He said there's probably some wrong he did in it as well. He's not being immune to the wrong. And he's pretty sure that Ye has his side of the story where he feels as though Jay could have did better. Jay wasn't acting like he was perfect, but he did acknowledge Kanye understands why I'm mad at him. Because Ye would have, pretty much in so many words, Jay was like, if it was something like we've argued over in the past or anything, we would have talked already. There's a reason why we haven't talked about it. He acknowledged that they haven't talked yet. There's a reason why. Because this is a big deal to Jay. It's something personal. It's the family. It's the kids. You don't do that. And at the time, it was just Blue Ivy, but you just don't do that. And Jay, just listening to the interview, he spoke from a standpoint of Ye understands this. Ye knows that he fucked up. And one day we will sit down. Jay did acknowledge that. One day him and Kanye will sit down and talk about this. He was like, look, we're going to talk about this one day. It's worth the conversation. B-Dot or Elliot asked him to get a little bit more insightful in the conversation. And Jay was like, it's not for you guys. It's a conversation that me and Kanye will have. And we're going to have it at some point in the near future. I respect Hov doing this interview. And I definitely respect him getting so open and honest about situations, including Ye. But he acknowledged, bruh, the record to start the album, Kill Jay-Z, was not about Kanye. It was about Sean Carter talking to Jay-Z. Like, look, nigga, you finna get real open and honest in this album. Get ready, my nigga. And you gotta be ready to acknowledge some stuff about what you're dealing with. And when I read to you, you can't diss someone saying you got hurt by Ye. Jay was like, I'm not dissing Kanye. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to Jay-Z, the artist. Like, nigga, this is your fault. You got hurt by Ye. This on you. You know what I mean? He's not dissing Ye, but he's just calling out his own trials and tribulations. And it just so happened to involve Kanye. Comment section below. Talk to me. Jay-Z clears up a lot of this thing in this interview. A lot of 444, which you have questions about. And I'm only part one in. Subscribe to my channel for more exclusive content like this. We have more from this interview, including what Jay said about the elevator incident, about his relationship with Future. There's so much to pretty much depict from this interview. And I need you guys to subscribe to my channel to get that content first. I got it coming your way today. All right, I'm out.
What's up, everybody? I'm the world famous Mr. Taliaferro. You've heard of me, right?
My boy Alfred.
Yeah. What's going on?
itsmrtaliaferro.com.
Mr. Taliaferro.
I'm hitting this thing. How do I hit this thing now? I try. I ain't really that good. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Mr. Yeah. MrTaliaferro.com. It's official.
It's my favorite time of the year. It's Madden and NBA 2K season. And this time around, I got you covered as I grow my Twitch account from the ground up. Bruh. You have the opportunity to not only help, but you can win in the process. All you have to do is subscribe to my YouTube and my Twitch accounts and follow me on Twitter and on Instagram at itsmrtaliaferro. You'll be eligible to win a free copy of Madden on its release date and NBA 2K on its release date as well. Yes, I'm just giving away free copies of both of the games, no strings attached. When I buy the game, I'll give you a free copy of the game. All you have to do is follow these simple rules and you'll be eligible to win a free copy of Madden 18 and NBA 2K18. Get to it.